Solana Semiconductor have introduced the world's first buck converter power IC to feature intelligent, adaptive power sharing integrated PD controller. By integrating the high-efficient buck converter, the power delivery is greater than 98%. The power block has flexible switching frequency, with power output from 3.3 volts to 21 volts, delivering 3.25 amps. The DC-DC buck converter has a selectable soft start and I2C communications. The PD controller supports both Type A and C ports. With a unique adaptive power sharing across 2, 3 or 4 ports with auto power rebalancing and power throttling at elevated temperatures. Both the DC-DC converter and the PD controller are integrated into a 5mm by 5mm QFN package to create the world's first buck converter power IC to feature an intelligent, adaptive power sharing integrated PD controller. How power sharing works. Suppose you plug one device only at first. The PD controller will communicate with the device to determine the needed power. In this example, as the battery is 20%, the device will receive 100% of the available 65 watts. Upon adding a second device, the PD controller will communicate to the new device to establish the power needed. This example is a 30% battery of a smartphone, so the PD controller reduces the first device to 57.5 watts and sends 7.5 watts to the smartphone. When a third device is added, the communication loop is repeated to establish the new third device's power needs. This example shows the first device being rebalanced down to 50 watts, while the second and third devices receive 7.5 watts each from the 65 watts available. Once the first device has increased in charge, the power IC allows for power rebalancing without establishing the new contract and redirects the extra available power to the second device, so the first device reduced the demand to only 40 watts and gives 10 more watts to the second device. The Solana adaptive power sharing feature ensures the device's maximum output is shared to the devices which need power the most. The new SZPL3002A buck converter IC with a built-in USB PD/FC port controller will significantly reduce the number of components needed to implement 65W fast charger and adapter applications with up to 4 ports. Please visit www.powerdensity.com to view the available range of DC-DC and AC-DC solutions.